It pays well though. I mean, you were telling me years ago they used to make like even on residuals like close to 20,000-30,000 a year just on mailbox money. Is it still?
It's not like that anymore.
It's not like that anymore because all the Netflix stuff. I mean, you were on a big Netflix show. It was like number 2 or 3. Mo was like It was in the top 10.
It was the top 10, and that was
which is pretty sick.
Manhunt, which was in like I think got up to 3.
That's
but
crazy.
The residuals I got from that was like maybe a couple $100.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild, dude?
That is wild. But so with this SAG thing that's going on,
there's a strike if people don't know.
If people don't know, if you guys don't know, the Screen Actors Guild, which is the union for actors, is on strike. I'm in it. So is Bill. We're technically, why are we on the picket lines? We're fucking up, dude.
I was just driving by just around on my way here, and they're in front of the Gower Studios, I guess. And the guy had blowing like honk, honk, and I'm looking at him going like, no,
nah.
And I don't know why. I just was like, fuck you, I'm not gonna honk,
dude.
I guess what they think is if you honk, the executives in the building are going to hear you through their soundproof multi-million-dollar windows, and be like, "Oh, that honk really got to me. I'm going to change." I guess they think it's going to be disruptive enough to the execs that they're going to have to finally cave. But that's retarded. That would never happen.
What do you think about this Andrew Schultz theory that I was like, wow, that is pretty accurate.
He definitely has theories.
He has theories. But this one, he thinks that they can't show the viewership. I mean, that's part of the whole thing. If you want to get paid for being in something, they have to tell you how many views it gets. Now, he thinks that they refuse to show what their projects are getting, the views are, the projects are, because they're so low that then their stock price would just fucking plummet.
Oh, interesting.
And then if in fact showing the views is going to create less jobs, because right now they have the money, they have the capability to just green light almost any project they want, right? But if they truly, like everyone truly knows what they're getting, what the views really are, then that could tank the business even more.
But what's weird about that is every once in a while Netflix will come forward and they'll say, this got this many views. Like the Chris Rock special, I think the opening night it got 70 million views.
Wow.
Which by comparison, do you realize 70 million views would basically break every box office record domestically?
Oh wow!
That means like 70 million views times $10 a ticket. Let's say.
Oh my god!
Like,
yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
No one sees a movie 70 million times.
Nope.
Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe everything's getting more
That's
views.
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they have a lot of views, and they keep claiming like, guys, we're fucking, we're bombing. We're dying here, guys. Come on, don't be so greedy.
Genius. That's
unrealistic.
Smart, right.
And they're pretending like they're making no fucking money.
No money at all.
Because all like Disney, Netflix are like, oh, dude, we're down. We're not making nearly what we used to.
No.
Because I think it's like anything else. You want to claim that your restaurant's losing money so you can get grants and fucking
Of course.
tax breaks and all sorts of shit. I think that's what they're doing.
Okay, well that actually does make sense also. But now, what do you think?
But it could work that way too. I don't know.
What do you think? What the fuck's going to happen though? Like, this is a big kind of problem, especially because I have a lot of Disney stock. So I
you really?
Yeah, I do. I need it to go back up. It's way down this year, man. It's been fucked. Bob Iger's back though. He's gonna fuck somebody. You know, I thought they were just fucking savages. You know what I mean? When I found out that Disney would remove the black people from the posters for their Chinese marketing, I was like, that's the company I need. You know what I mean?
But that is this is what people got to realize, man. China Disney and Orlando Disney, it's the same fucking Disney. They only care about the money. And the only reason they're doing all their woke intersexual stuff is because up till now, they think it's going to generate money.
Now, when it goes the opposite direction, when they start figuring out that the woke shit is not making them money, what's going to happen then?
Well, here's the problem. And I don't know enough about this. So maybe we need like an expert to come and talk about this. Sure. But they have like, there's a certain, I don't know what it is, some sort of standard that they have. And if you meet this standard, you get subsidies and you get tax breaks and you get grants that involves diversity, inclusion, and all that. So even if they take a fucking hit by just posting like a movie called like, hey, wake up, white people, why do you suck and kill black people on whim every day? If that was the name of it and they just had like everyone in a wheelchair and dicks and boobs, and like a white guy tied up and beaten black and blue.
Yeah.
If no one watched it, they're still getting fucking subsidies and grants for having created that IP.
Wow. See, I had no idea.
Because there's some massive venture capitalist firms that are beholden to the standard. I forget the fucking name of the standard, but it's something sort of like a blah, blah, blah quotient or something. And you got to meet this to get money from these giant venture capital firms.
So they're.
I may be talking my ass so far, but I'm telling you, I've heard
that makes a lot of sense, man. So they're these massive corporations that have so much money.
BlackRock is one of them. Vanguard, I think. I forget the name.
So they're running things, and they have a nefarious.
Yeah,
but also is it a dark kind of like reason for doing this?
Once you're talking about billionaires, man, look, every billionaire utilizes slaves. Period, man.
It's true.
Whether it's slaves in Africa digging for cobalt or fucking sex slaves or slaves in China, Uyghurs in China, they are utilizing slave labor.
100%.
Every fucking billionaire.
No.
All these companies are using slave labor. I mean, if you look at, it's a perfect example, everything that happens with Disney in China, the amount of, we want to show this, and how much we care. And the minute China goes, no.
Right.
They fucking kowtow.
Yeah,
exactly. 100% kowtow. It's fucking absurd. But also at the same time, like, do you realize how big a market China is? It's fucking enormous.
I mean, is it 2 billion people in China now? Is it?
Is it 2 billion already? Jesus
I think so,
Christ.
man. I think they got to the 2 billion. But it's wild, man. It's fucking, I don't know, man. I'm a little worried about, like, I mean, your daughter being like very liberal isn't like a big deal, but like, what if I had a son, like my father, we're so Italian, South American. Like, what if my son is like fucking like a lib, dude?
Well, here's the one thing. First of all, it's okay. I have 2 brothers. One's super lib, one's the opposite. And they're both, like I said, they're both geniuses.
Right.
But one's a cop.
Oh, shit.
And one's a liberal arts professor in Minneapolis.
That's
they
crazy.
Couldn't be more fucking different.
And they both went to Harvard, you said, or
one went to Harvard, one went to Cornell. They're both fucking way smarter than me, and they're completely diametrically opposed on everything about that. And so Jim's kids all raised super fucking liberal. And if I say like retard, he's like, He'll
really call you out.
You can see them like, oh my God, I can't believe Uncle Bill said retard.
So you have this problem in LA too, probably, like I do. Like, do you every now and then say something that just makes everyone in the room cringe and you just have no idea? It's happened to me so often, dude.
Doing stand-up or just in a...
No, not stand-up as much because I'm performing mainly at HaHa in front of a lot of Leo and Danny show fans. Come out. We got a show Wednesday, by the way. Danny's going to be there. Wednesday. So... Dude, but no, like I'll just be at a party and I'll do like an impression of an Asian guy or something, and then it's over. Dude, you know what I mean?
Dude, let me tell you, the new Booker at the Laugh Factory. I do this bit about accents. It's a goofy fucking bit.
It's a phenomenal bit.
It's a goofy bit.
Do a little bit of it.
Well, I just talk about how like to make, and this is actually kind of based on true story. Mm-hmm. It's like, when you think about accents, you have to make your mouth shape a certain way. And I was like, hey, it's about how you relate to a dick. That's how you make sounds a lot of times. I said, like, if you want New York and Boston, like New York looks like you're sucking a dick. Boston looks like you don't suck a dick. What are you, fucking retarded? You fucking queer? And I had to learn a Boston accent for a TV show. And I remember I was like, one thing you learn is you make it very lateral, make it fucking everything pulled back like this. And New York is everything's like balled in and the fucking skyscrapers. So you're like this. That's why Trump always looks like he's sucking a dick.
Yeah, Trump does.
So that was the first part. And then I said, Japanese versus Chinese. I go, Chinese looks like it's giving a dick. Japanese looks like it's giving it. Chinese looks like it's taking a dick. And I just do like the guttural Japanese. And I chant, oh, you ain't gonna shit right for a week. No, you gotta crunchy tucky. So it's a silly fucking bit.
Dude, I might have to make you do a prank phone call today in one of those accents, dude. No, but it's
silly.
A silly bit, but it murders every time. I've seen it
Booker
murder.
at the Laugh Factory told me that bit was problematic and not to do it in Hollywood anymore. What? And I want to say, you fucking dumb bitch. How long have I been in this business? What? I've never been told a bit is problematic, particularly a bit as dumb as that. Right. How many times do I say the word cunt in my act? And that's not a problem, but I do like, that's a fucking problem, really?
Unbelievable.
Oh, God.